When working with Azure SQL Database, Azure SQL Managed Instance, or Azure Synapse Analytics, you may need to protect sensitive data while still allowing users to interact with it. Dynamic data masking is a security feature that limits sensitive data exposure by applying mask to non-privileged users. Instead of modifying the actual data stored in your database, dynamic data masking hides the real values when data is queried, ensuring that users without the necessary permission see only masked versions. For instance, in a call center scenario, a service representative might need to confirm a caller's identity by checking an email address. However, instead of displaying the full email, a masking rule can hide most of it, showing only the first letter and a generic domain. This ensures that sensitive information remains protected while still serving its intended function. When configuring dynamic data masking, you define a policy that applies masking rules to specific database fields. There are two components that you need to consider. One is users excluded from masking and the masking rules. Certain SQL users or Microsoft Entra ID identities can be granted full access to unmasked data. Administrators automatically have unmasked access. And masking rules specify which database field should be masked and what masking functions should be applied. Azure SQL offers several built-in masking functions that determine how data is masked. Default masking applies full masking based on the data type, such as strings can be replaced with XXX, numbers can be replaced with 000, and dates can be replaced with 1900, 010 and something like that. Email masking displays only the first letter of the email and the domain.com. Random number masking replaces numeric values with random numbers within a specified range. Custom string masking allows you to partially reveal a value while replacing the rest with a custom character. And date and time masking masks parts of the date values, such as only exposing the year or month. Let's unpack some of the best practices for dynamic data masking. Not all data requires masking. You should focus on sensitive information like emails, credit card numbers, SSNs, or personal identifiers. Instead of manually granting access to individual users, assign unmasked permissions to security roles. Before applying in production, run queries with different user roles to verify correct data masking behavior. And dynamic data masking works best when used alongside encryption, access control, and auditing. Bottom line, dynamic data masking in Azure SQL is a powerful security feature that allows you to limit sensitive data exposure without modifying the actual data. By applying masking rules, you can prevent unauthorized users from viewing confidential information while still allowing them to work with databases as needed. Whether you use default, email, random, or custom string masking, dynamic data masking ensures that your data remains protected while meeting compliance and privacy requirements.